Kids and cadets, welcome back to Tommy Time. Last video, I ended up pouring gas all over my hand. I was showing you what came out of the tank on this 2011 yard machine. So I don't see any water in it. It's just contaminated. Maybe a little bit of water, not terribly bad. Just old fuel. So we went through the carb on this thing. I got to add fuel to it. As you can see, I spent some time on this, making it pretty. I painted the block, engine block, gloss black, did the recoil, did the deck, oiled the wheels up, had each wheel off. Scrubby pad the deck. We still need to do an oil change and safety brake cable if this thing starts. I don't think we're going to have an issue with it starting. So let's do that first, then we'll move on to the other two units that needed gas in the tank. So this is a double header today, or a triple header. Diaphragm gasket kit for this, 495770 on these pulses. And today I'm using Home Depot gloss black. $2.46 a can, I believe. Okay, so it primed nicely. Let's pull and go on this. Okay, a little smoky. I'm not worried about that. I had this thing upside down, sideways, and whatever else to change or grease up the wheels. So we got success. I'll carry on with this project. Safety brake cable and sharpen the blade. This thing will be ready to go. Pretty machine. I think I won't have any issues selling this 2011 yard machine. So that was a $10 unit. This was this group was 4 mowers for $50. I'm going to toss the electric mower that came in this group. So basically four mowers. We got this Bolens. I was working on that while the yard machine was drying out. The Bolens is a 2014. I started to grease up the wheels on this thing and put an extra washer on this side because the wheel was actually cutting a groove in the deck. So that seemed to work Now we don't have any rubbing here in the front tire. I still have the rears to go. Let's go over to the Toro. This one started off with happy juice and it ran fine and then quit. No knocking. So let's put fuel in this Toro. It's a 2010 with the aluminum deck SR4 super recycler. Let's work on this one next. This is the one from the RH Lourish Mower Shop, Albertus, PA. I'm sure they're fine folks just outside of Allentown. So we got a couple of people or a family that must have moved from Pennsylvania down to Florida. They brought this unit down. Unfortunately, it crapped out. Let's gas it and go. So this is a long distance machine. There was no cap on this one. I borrowed a cap from another machine, and the air vane was sticky on this, so we know that needs to be addressed. There was no brake bail bar on the personal pace, so I got wired up here on the cable. I got it wired up. This is the one with the Savior Chinese plug on it, which I don't trust. But we're going to go for it anyway. I'm going to pull over this Toro and see if it does anything. Tank is not leaking. These wraparound plastic tanks are known to fail. Okay, you heard it. It went to full open on full choke, so I gotta do some work on this, something sticking or binding. Yeah, the air vane is not springing back. So it's a runner, it just needs some adjustment and a bail bar. So let me steal the cap off of this Toro and move it over to the Crafty. and try this one out. We'll put some gas in this. Now remember, this one gave us a little bit of a kickback. The compression felt funny, like the keyway was sheared. So at least the Toro started. That's a good indication. $2,006 on the Crafty. It is a priming unit. Let me see if the priming bulb is in operation. It's just pushing air. I'm going to try it as is. I might have to happy juice it just to get it along. So let me go and try it as is, and then juice it as necessary. Maybe it'll continue to run with a little motivation. Still pulling over weird, fired off with what I shot in, but it's not continuing to run. For the fun of it, let's turn this over and see if there's any catastrophic blade damage. Well, that could be an issue. We don't have the momentum to start because there's no blade. You need that momentum to help you along. Sometimes you can do it without, but that blade acts like a pendulum, gives you some momentum to carry on. Just checking to see if there's any wobble in the shaft. It looked pretty straight. I don't see any catastrophic damage where it would have bent the crankshaft. So we're missing the blade, the washer, and the bolt. I'll have to scrounge out something, scrounge up something to throw on here to give us a chance to start this thing. So maybe they toasted the blade on a rock and gave up on it, didn't replace the blade. So this Craftsman's going to be looked at again, figure out what the deal is. Maybe it'll start with the blade, but I think feels kind of wonky. The 2006 It's going to need some more attention. So that's the update, the 4 for $50 basically. The electric machine's going in the trash. This thing here starts, the yard machine. 2011, good looking machine. Little smoky at startup, but we'll let this idle here for a little longer and clean out the oil in the muffler. This one needs some adjustment on the air vane. Maybe a carb clean while I'm at it. Gas tank cover on this Toro. And this Bolens started off with happy juice. This turd just needs to be cleaned up, carb cleaned, air filter and a new air filter cover. As you can see in the paint here, somebody's painted this thing. It's a two-tone paint. A Bolens special edition. That's all I got for you. Appreciate you coming out. This was a triple play. We tried out these 2 Quantums. I think we'll be able to do okay with that. Those and the yard machine. Did the carb on that, added fuel, and we had good luck on that one as well. So I'm going to keep plowing along here. It's in the afternoon. I can still do a little bit more. Mild temperatures, nice breeze out of the south. I'm going to keep progressing with fixing this junk. Continue to have a good day today. Thanks for coming out. Please like and subscribe. And as always, tip your waitress and wait staff. They really could use the tips. Have a good day today.